Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Ready?
They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal.
60 Bison. Ready?
Throwing now, Daniels. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
On comes Austin Seibert and the Commanders' field goal unit to try this on fourth down. Only a 20-yarder here. Piniero's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And his return's going to go out of bounds and set them up with a drive starting from the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Daniels gonna throw to get us started. And his first pass falls incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
He put everything he had into this one. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Get it?
Daniels throwing on third. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And his pass is going to fall incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
60 Bobcat. Come on.
Again, Daniels to the air. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Let's go now.
Trying to run in, Eckler. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down more.
And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Returnable from the 2. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready?
He's got it on the bootleg. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Escapes out to the left. Able to find Ertz. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Ready, ready.
Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Ready.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Ertz reels it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one hits for 30, and the Commanders will have a 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone now. Buying some time right. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Seibert tacks on the point after. And the Commanders push their lead to 3. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On the ready.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, here's Daniels. He lets one fly deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Getting out to his left. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. This one misses the tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Let's go. Ready?
Looking to throw. He lofts it deep left. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Commanders come up with a turnover and hold strong on 4th down. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Ready?
He'll throw it. Buying some time left. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Got it. Ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on. Set. Hook.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down.
That one's caught at the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Ready?
Here's Robinson. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Call it a handful on that run. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
Okay, break. Ready?
And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
They want to run it across. And he's almost there, but no! They stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that two-point conversion. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. Go.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Ready.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That one's incomplete over the middle. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Okay, ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. What a hit, and the ball's loose! And the Commanders pick this one up! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Running with Eckler again. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he's in. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
And right back into the end zone he goes. So one play, it's a touchdown. Then the next for 2, and he's extended their lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They kick the running back in motion. And the trick play doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Here we go. Ready.
Daniels back to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Come on. Hey.
Play fake here, Daniels. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go now.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Ready.
Daniels from the pistol. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. He's got it deep downfield. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice gain. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Hey. Let go.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders now within one score in the fourth. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
And now the Commanders face a very important two-point attempt.
Here we go. Set.
He's throwing for it. He has it. And he's into the end zone, so the two-point try pays off. They cut the deficit to just a field goal here in the fourth. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Returnable from the 1. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. They're out and set, first and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
On the go.
An option give to Robinson. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Another carry for Robinson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That's a short gain of 1. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Get it. Ready.
Staying with Robinson. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
Robinson. Here we go. Here we go.
He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Hold it ready.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Ready.
He's back to throw. Finds a man right side. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready, set.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60, go.
Daniels. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ready, break.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go, set.
To throw. Vacates quickly left side. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out.